welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bianca. If you're not new here, what's going on? And in today's video, we will be making a jumbo dumpling and pot plushie. Here are the materials that I use. I use 2 of the Michaels Loops and Threads color for my dumpling, 3 of the Premier Parfait XL in the color Shell for my pot, some black acrylic yarn for my smile, 30mm glitter eyes, an 8mm hook, some scissors, some super glue, and a darning needle, and you'll also need stuffing. We are going to jump right into this tutorial. We're going to start with the dumpling, so you're going to start the dumpling off by making a magic circle and crocheting 6 single crochets into that magic circle. For round 2, you are going to do 6 single crochet increases and be left with 12 single crochets. For round 3, you're going to do a single crochet, then in the next stitch you'll do an increase, which will leave you with 18 stitches. Round 4 is going to be a bit different. So instead of doing 2 single crochets then an increase, you're going to put your increase in the middle, and this will keep your project looking more circular. You're going to keep following the same pattern with the odd numbers having the increase at the end and the even numbers having the increase at the middle, all the way until you get to the 12th round, where you'll end with 72 stitches. So if you want to skip through this video, I'll have the timestamps at the bottom, but if you want to crochet with me, I'll be here. After finishing all the increases, you're just going to build your dumpling up now. So for 13 rounds, you are just going to be crocheting 72 stitches all around. After building up your dumpling, you are going to do 2 rounds of decreases. So the first round you'll do 11 single crochet, then decrease. Your second decrease round will be 10 single crochet, then a decrease. Now you are going to add your eyes, stuff your dumpling, and fasten off. Make sure you leave a long tail for sewing. Here is where you're going to start shaping your dumpling. This part can be a little tricky, so make sure you're just following along with the video if you do get confused. So you are going to take 2 sides of that top row and pinch them together. Then you're going to weave your yarn through the inside of that pinch. In the end, you're going to have this kind of star pattern. That's where you're going to see the dumpling start to form. Make sure you're pulling tight, but not too tight that you break your yarn, because it is stuff that is going to resist a little bit. So after you finish this first round, you are going to knot it off. So here just stick your darning needle through one of the stitches into the middle to fasten it off. Now just do a couple more rounds of weaving your yarn through the inside of these pinches to make sure it is extra tight in the middle. Here is where I like to add some extra stuffing in, so you're just going to add some extra stuffing into these little holes to your liking. If it's already stuffed enough, then skip this step. If you feel like you need to add more, then add more. Now we are going to close this up and finish making the dumpling shape. Start off with your darning needle in that middle circle, and then you're going to take your darning needle and weave it through the loop you created by making those pinches. After, you're going to weave your darning needle back into that middle circle and pull your yarn to make these little loops lay flat. Here I'm just showing you that there will be some holes left in your project, so you are going to take your yarn and weave it through to close these holes. Start by weaving your yarn through the middle hole to make sure that's closed. Then you're going to take your darning needle and insert it at the edge or the end of the little loops that you created to make sure they are really closed. I like to go through them a couple times just to make sure that they are super closed. After you've inserted your yarn through all these loops, pull it tight, and then I like to create a knot and go back over the top a few times just so that top is flat. I accidentally recorded the clip of me adding the smile out of the frame, so if you want to know how to add the smile, I included this clip from a previous video. And now the last thing you just have to do is add your blush. And now you are all finished with your dumpling and you are ready to get started with your pots. We're going to start with the bottom of the pot. To begin, the pattern starts the same way as the dumpling. There's just one more extra row. So I'm just going to put the instructions on the screen, and like before, if you want to crochet with me, I'll be here, but if you want to skip, there will be timestamps. So like I said earlier, there is just one more extra row of increases. Instead of increasing to round 12, you're going to increase to round 13. For round 14 in the back loop only, you are going to single crochet around 78 stitches. This is where you're going to build up your pot. So for 14 rows, you're just going to do single crochets all around. No, I say 14 rows, but it honestly depends on how much you stuff your dumpling and how tall you made it. To make sure your pot is the right size, as you're crocheting your rows, just put your dumpling in your pot. And if you feel like your pot is tall enough, then you don't need to do any more rows. Now we're going to start on the top of our pot. This is the same exact process as the bottom of the pot until you get to the handle. So I'm just going to put the pattern on the screen and you can just pause. To create the handle at the top, you are going to insert your hook between rows 6 and 7. Put your yarn at the end of the hook and then pull through. By folding it in half, I feel like I can get my line a little bit straighter. The pattern for the handle is going to be 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 half double crochets, and then finish it off with 2 single crochets. Once you're done, you're going to weave your yarn through the bottom of the pot top, and then you're just going to weave in all your ends for your pot and your pot top. Now you have a finished dumpling and pot plushie. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share this video with a friend. And if you have any feedback, do not hesitate to put it down in the comments. Until the next one, bye!